So we're at the aftermath of what happened last week with Bianca, Mariah Lynn versus Dream Doll and fucking Brie. Now we're at the aftermath of what happened with that. So we already know that before the episode went off last week, Bianca and Brie were going the fuck at it, and Brie, you know, the two Smurfs, you know, the sister Smurfs, Bianca and Brie, they were going back and forth about who's a thought, who getting booked, who ain't got no money, who this, who that, who this. And in the midst of her calling Bianca a thought, Bianca ran across the table to try to snuff her up. But of course, security guards got Bianca before she can get her ass over there. So now, all hell break loose. Mariah Lynn runs and everything like that. So it's kind of like, okay, now these bitches is beasting, okay? These are the true definitions of best friends. When one pop, the other one gonna pop. And I don't know what the fuck Nightmare ass was doing, but she was over here talking about some twinkle, twinkle, little star shit, already stealing Mariah Lynn's fucking lines. Did Mariah Lynn say that earlier this season? Oh, okay. But see, the bitch ain't got nothing of her own. She's nothing but a Bad Girls Club reject. Only lasted for 2 damn episodes, and she's hated. She's nothing but a motherfucking bully, and she's trying to get on Love and Hip Hop so she can clean her image. No, bitch, you can't clean it up. You know why? Because you're a bully, and that's what you're gonna forever be looked at as, is a fucking bully, bitch. We ain't never gonna let you make it, bitch. Especially not me, because I don't play the bully shit. The way that you bullied that motherfucking girl, you know, on your season of Bad Girls Club, that's the only image that I got of your motherfucking ass, and I never let it go, bitch. You will never be forgiven by my motherfucking ass, okay? Never fucking ever forget, bitch. That's what I won't do. You trying to run over there to Mariah Lynn. Mariah Lynn said, I'm gonna sit on Safari's face. And I'm like, oh, I don't blame you. Oh, and when she said that, not Mariah Lynn, Nightmare, the Cabbage Patch Kid, decided that she gonna try to run and stop, drop, and roll all over the floor so she can get to Mariah. Mariah ran over there to her. And I'm like, where is the good old days of Love and Hip Hop when bitches could just fight? You know what I'm saying? They could just fight, get it over with, and then the security guard come in after they fight. Now these bitches can't even put their hands on each other. And this is what we watch this shit for. We want to see the goddamn fights. Like, what the fuck is up with that? What the fuck made y'all think we want to see this edited shit? We want to see the fights. What are you saying? We want to see the fights, bitch. Give us the motherfucking fight. But then after that, you know, Yandy over there with the two rejects, Brie and Dream Doll, and Remy out there with Bianca and Mariah Lynn. So Yandy, you know, Yandy was like, Brie, I know you didn't want any problems. I know you didn't want any problems. Let me tell y'all something. I used to be the biggest Yandy fan. If y'all been watching my videos for years and y'all been a fan of me for years, y'all already know that. I was a huge Yandy fan. I loved me some Yandy. Like, I stayed dragging Chrissy over Yandy. I stayed dragging Rashida Ali over Yandy. Couldn't nobody fuck with Yandy. I stayed dragging the baby mamas over Yandy. And honestly, the whole baby mama thing is what made me look at Yandy a whole different way. If you really want me to be honest about it. But my thing about it is, Yandy is so fucking pretentious, and she talks to these damn girls as if she's so much above them, and she's not. Bitch, you just as ratchet as the rest of them. But see, the thing about it is, you the Phaedra Parks of Love and Hip Hop, bitch. You all for a fucking image. You want a ratchet-ass reality show, but you want to show that you got some type of upstanding, uplifting traits about yourself, when you really don't. You think you better than people. And the way you be talking to people, especially Bianca, you be looking down on that girl. That's why I can't fuck with you, because you be looking down on this bitch. You blame everything on her. Y'all always blaming everything on Bianca all the time. It's always, Bianca can't control herself. Bianca always trying to fight somebody. Bianca this, Bianca that. Now, yes, does Bianca have a bad attitude? She honestly does. There's no lies about that. But bitch, everything is not her fault. These bitches been coming for Bianca since the episodes began this season. And this is the only thing that's been keeping this tired ass show afloat, is that motherfucking beef, okay? That's the only thing that's keeping it afloat. Bitch, you ain't had no storyline since the baby mama's been gone. Maybe if you would have let the baby mamas come back, you would have had a storyline, but you don't have one. Now you got to insert yourself in shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. So now you talking about Bianca and Mariah can't go to St. Martin. As if these bitches didn't have nothing to do with the motherfucking fights that was going on the show. Bitch, are you kidding me, Yandy? Like, girl, Get your ass on my face. Like, you're all full of shit, and you've been full of shit. And everything folks been saying about you has been the motherfucking truth. So, Remy Ma, she goes to Pap, and she talks to Pap about the whole situation with her and Yandy, and them trying to get the girls to go to that island for the whole, you know, hurricane relief thing. But Pap is like, girl, where the fuck you think you going? You can't go your damn self. So Remy Ma is like, why not? Well, you know you got IVF, you got all this other stuff going on, and the doctors are going to need you to be here, so you can't go. So Remy was like, you're such a fun killer. Like, you're such a fun killer. Like I just don't know what to say. Like, you're such a fun killer. And that's when Pap was like, I'm sorry. Anybody that's sorry would have that silly smirk on their face. I just love Remy and Pap. They're so cute. They need their own reality show, by the way. They shouldn't even be here. So, Jonathan and Yandy and I think Juju, they're all out at a club. And Anais walking in looking like she about to perform at some Latin award show. Like, straight up. And, you know, her and Jonathan, you know, they mixing it up, they talking, and, you know, Yandy come in, and from that point on, Anais ain't really feeling Yandy. Point blank period, and Yandy ain't feeling her. She feel like Yandy done stole her best friend. And Yandy was like, I left 2nd grade a long time ago and got my college degree. Like, what the fuck am I sitting up here arguing with you over friends for? You know what I'm saying? I'm not really here for Anais like that, but I mean, at this point, I don't fuck with Yandy. Let's just be real. I don't fuck with Yandy like that right now, and I don't give a fuck who come for her. I'm just gonna be real. Call me biased all you want to, but I'm just not fucking with Yandy. Like, she's so fucking annoying. And then on top of that, Anais actually know how to sing. Like I said earlier, she looked like she was dressed to perform, and I guess she was, because she got up there and she started singing, so she actually sounded nice, honestly. I can't take that from her. Okay, so what happened? Juju go... No. Yandy, Remy, and Pap, they meet up for dinner or whatever, and Pap was like, we got to go, and Remy was like, no, because this was after Remy told Yandy that she couldn't go on the trip because Mr. Pap here said that she can't go because of everything they got going on. So Safari walk up, and what's so funny about this whole scene is that Remy beefing with Nicki Minaj, and she's sitting up here breaking bread, you know, eating collard greens with Safari, who is Nicki's ex. That's so fucking funny to me. But anyway, you know, Safari is such the comic relief. I love me some Safari. I need to keep him on the show because he said, I don't want to make this about me, but I got a song called Paradise, and I can just remix it, put all the rappers on the song, and then we can take the proceeds and donate it to the St. Martin victims, and then, you know, all the girls that's going to be there, they're going to want to be all up on me, so they're going to be rubbing coconut oil all over me and shit like that, and they're going to want to see a sexy man in a fur coat with no shirt on. I'm like, you ain't lying, because I could look at you all day, Safari. You ain't lying about that. So, Juju comes to Safari's fur coat party. I guess that's what the fuck it is. And Juju is a bad bitch. And I know I've been giving her a whole lot of grief as far as her not having shit to do. She's in the opening credits, so she ain't really got no storyline. But I'm glad that she's here. I like her because she's more positive. So, I guess I can deal with the fact that she ain't really got no storyline. Like, she does have one. I mean, she be talking about Cameron, but Cameron ain't really on the show, so it's just like, it's a dead end. But, you know, I could deal with her. The only person I really can't deal with is Snoop. I don't even know why the fuck Snoop is even here. But, as she's at the fur coat party, there walks up my favorite couple on Love and Hip Hop New York, Jacquay and Cayenne. They walk up. I hate having a list. I just spit. Anyway, they come up. And, you know, Safari tells them about the St. Martin trip and how he's doing a record, a remix of his record, Paradise, and he wants Jacquay to spit a couple of bars on there for, you know, for the whole thing. So, you know, Jacquay was like, you know, I'm down for it. So, basically, Safari, who was a +1, is +1, and he invited Jacquay and Cayenne to the motherfucking trip. And plus, you know, I don't blame Safari at the end of the day, because he don't want to be the only dude being around all them crazy ass bitches. And I know what that's like, because I have a clique of females that I hang out with, and I'm always the only dude, and I don't be want to be around the bitches all the time. So I'll go with my homeboys most of the time to go hang out with them instead of them bitches. Let's just be real. So, After that, Yandy stopped by Juju house while Juju is over fucking packing. Like, she's overly prepared for this motherfucking trip. And they talk about the trip. And she lets her know that, you know, Safari has invited Jacquay on the trip. So Yandy was like, all these extra people. Then we got Bree and Mariah who don't like each other. And I got to separate them. And I got to do this. This trip is such a huge headache. Yandy, shut up. Because if it wasn't for this fucking trip, you wouldn't even have nothing to do. Shut your fake, outraged fucking girl. Just shut up. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of that ugly ass wig that you got in your head. I'm just tired of you, period. You're so fucking irrelevant right now. And the fact that you're trying so hard to be relevant is fucking annoying me. And I'm over you. Because I just don't like this whole I'm above type shit that you got going on. Like, I'm above and I'm better than you, bitch. And I got a degree and I'm better than all you bitches because I got a motherfucking degree. I'm better than y'all. I don't like that. It's so annoying and I just can't fuck with it, period. I don't know if it's just... Y'all, I'm so hot right now. Like, I don't know if it's because I got this light over here going because I'm trying to do better with this quality, you know what I'm saying? Because I already got a new camera, so now I'm trying to get the lighting in order. And, you know, I'm in my mama bathroom, so, you know, the lighting is okay. Like, she got her lights up here at the mirror. She got her bath, she got her shower lights. And then she got this lamp over here. And this lamp is what's really brightening it up. But, you know, y'all don't really give a fuck about that. Now, do you? No. So, okay, so let's talk about Self. Now, I don't like Self. I'm over Self with his 5-month pregnant ass. I'm so over him because he always coming down on Mariah. He always telling Mariah what the fuck she need to be doing, but he don't never say nothing to Dream. And that type of shit be annoying me because he like, you out here fighting and you doing this and you doing that. Why you don't ever say nothing to Dream? Like, are you fucking her? Like, why are you trying so hard to make her a fucking superstar? Now, granted, I don't even fuck Mariah Lynn music, but Dream ain't nobody's superstar. She's nothing but a Bad Girls Club reject. And I can honestly see Mariah Lynn going in further places than she is. All Mariah needs to do is get away from up under your motherfucking ass so she can soar. Like, you always trying to force her into situations that she don't need to be in. And then you don't never do that with Dream. And that's the only problem. And maybe if you would give them the same equal treatment, I would fuck with you, but I can't because you clearly picking a side all the time. And I hope Mariah sees that and leave your ass because you ain't doing nothing for her anyway. Cardi B already got up from up under your ass and went into superstardom. Her ass is all at the Grammys and shit. You ain't doing nothing for Mariah. Anyway, they all get to St. Martin and out the gate, Anais pisses Jonathan and Yandy off. Bree just sitting there because her bum ass is just glad to be on a damn trip. But she pissing them off because A, she coming in, drinking, looking like she ready to sit out by the pool while Jonathan and Yandy and them over there helping. And at this point, I do understand Anais, you being extra. But I think you being extra for the camera so you can come back next season because you're trying to be the Jocelyn Hernandez of this damn show. So, honestly, I don't really care for Anais when she with Rich, and I don't care for her when she with her husband. I'd rather her be beefing with Yandy. Because that was the most entertaining thing about this episode. But they're annoyed about her ass because she ain't trying to help. All she thinking about is sitting out by the pool and you know, just showing all of her assets and stuff. That's all she really caring about. She ain't caring about helping nobody. That's all she doing. So, in the other room, Mariah, Juju, Safari, and Jacquay. Jacquay was like, well, you know, Cayenne is on her way. She's on the next flight smoking to get here. And, you know, it is what it is. And Mariah was like, oh, my God. So, she got beef with Bree, too. You know what I'm saying? So, Jacquay was like, I already knew that Cayenne had beef with Bree, but I hope they get it together and put everything they got to the side so we can all be cool, Jacquay. Everybody ain't gonna be cool, bro. Everybody ain't gonna be cool. You cannot make everybody be cool. I know this for a fact. So, Hennessy, she pops back up after finishing fashion school or whatever, and she pops up on Bianca, and Bianca was like, you finally came to see me, bitch, and blah, blah, blah. Now, Bianca is feeling some kind of way because Mariah Lynn is going on that trip with Bree and Yandy. Now, I think Bianca is just pissed off because of the simple fact that she was singled out. And she's not on the trip with everybody else on the trip but her, so she feels singled out. And honestly, I don't think that her anger should be with Mariah. Her anger should be with Yandy because that's the person that planned the trip, and that's the one that she had a close-knit relationship with. Although she got one with Mariah too, but Yandy is the one that's creating this confusion between her and Mariah. It's not really Mariah's fault, and I think that Bianca's anger is pretty much misplaced. She feels, but I do feel that she feels ostracized because of the way they treat her. It's always Bianca got a anger problem, or Bianca this, Bianca that, Bianca don't know how to act, Bianca always showing out, Bianca don't know how to articulate how she feels, she always trying to fight somebody. But yet, the same people that you got on the trip with you, they been fighting too. Mariah Lynn been fighting, okay? Bree, she been fighting since she came on the show. And Dream Doll, she was fighting too. I mean, she was a fucking bully. Ain't none of these bitches perfect, so why the fuck y'all keep singling Bianca out? I don't like that shit either. I'd be feeling some type of way too. So they're all out there back in St. Martin helping out the people, and you know, Anais just want to talk to Yandy. And Anais is over Yandy just like everybody else is. She over her being pretentious, she over her acting like she better than her and all of that stuff, and Yandy just being dismissive. She don't want to hear shit she got to say. She said she's done with it. And Anais ain't done. You know what I'm saying? She's just not done, and that's just what it is. So now I see that next week, these bitches are really going to be going at it. So let me just say this. I am so glad that this show is getting better, but it would get better when it's at the end. Why? I think because they cut all the smoke out that we honestly did not need. That's the reason why it's getting better. There's no Snoop. There's not much Navarro and Ashley. There's no Little Mo and her deli worker. There's, it's pretty good this way. I can deal with this crop of people that they've been focusing on this whole episode. But with that, y'all being said, this is the end of my video for Love and Hip Hop New York. Make sure you comment, rate, like, and subscribe, and share. All my social media is at the bottom, and just feel free to follow me on all those social media outlets that you see at the bottom of the video. And I'll be back for my Love and Hip Hop Miami video, which will probably be posted in the morning. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.